A beginner's guide to needing a locksmith for your car. Whether it's your first or 10th car, you'll never be entirely free of car issues. If not a cracked windshield, you'll probably be complaining about a dead battery, a faulty starter, a clogged filter, worn out brakes pads, radiator leaks, malfunctioning sensors, burnt out lights, a shaking steering wheel, a flat tire, or a sputtering engine, among many others. Another irritating car issue that grounds many motorists is being locked out of the car or unable to start the engine due to lost key or broken keys. Ironically, this usually happens when you have an urgent appointment, during which you cannot afford to waste one more minute. The panic that ensures this may cause you to attempt entering the car by forcing the door open by using a variety of tools. However, experience has shown that taking matters into your own hands in such a manner only worsens the situations. You can actually end up damaging your car and thus increasing the repair costs. One way to rescue the situation is by engaging professional locksmiths. Read on to discover why you need one for your car and how a locksmith will help you. Situations that may necessitate hiring a locksmith. You understand that car keys are one of the most delicate car accessories, not forgetting the fact that you carry them wherever you go. For these reasons, the associated mishaps with car keys should never be underestimated. Here are some instances where you may need to hire a locksmith. Number 1, when you've displaced or lost your car keys. You happily dip your hands into your trouser pocket, hoping to grab your bunch of keys, but lo and behold, nothing seems to be there. Perhaps it's in the left hand side pocket. You tend to convince yourself. On looking there, to no avail, a cold shiver down your spine ushers you into thinking deeply about where you might have left them. You go back to the office and scavenge through your desk, cabinet, files, name it. You usually wouldn't want to admit straight away that you've lost your car keys, but the reality soon dawns on you. Don't stay there blaming yourself for carelessness. It's something that happens to virtually everyone once in a while. Consider calling a locksmith to cut a new set of keys for you. The good news is that you may not necessarily have to tow your car to the workshop. Considering locksmiths are the Blue Sky Locksmith in Seattle, have embraced the need to offer mobile services in order to save your time and money. Simply do a quick online search to identify a mobile locksmith that serves the area where the predicament befell you. Number 2, when you've locked your car keys inside your car. Between losing your car keys and locking them inside your car, which one would you prefer? Perhaps losing them. You see, when you lock the keys in your car, the temptation to force the car doors or windows open by whatever means is usually heightened. This is especially true when you see the car keys through the window. If you'd only take a moment to contemplate the unnecessary damage you're subjecting your car to, you'd seek alternative ways to solve the problem. Tampering with the car doors and windows this way may interfere with the settings such that they will no longer lock properly. That means added cost in repairing them. Save yourselves the unnecessary headache by bringing a professional locksmith on board. Your vehicle identification number will be used to quickly cut a new key and you'll soon access the locked key. Number 3, when you need duplicate keys. After such harrowing experiences of losing your car keys or locking them inside your car, you don't want to spend one more day without 1 or 2 extra keys. Actually, you really don't have to wait until you learn from the experience. You already know how easy it is to lose or misplace your keys. Be proactive and have a locksmith duplicate your keys in preparation for the unknown. Also, if you are not the only one regularly using the car, it's only convenient if the other drivers have keys of their own. It beats logic to daily argue with your spouse regarding the whereabouts of the car keys. Number 4, when you've broken off your car key. And even tougher scenarios arises when you break your car door key or the ignition key. When a piece of it remaining lodged within the lock, despite the abundance of do-it-your-own tutorials on how to handle such mishaps, it's good to note that your particular situation may not be as straightforward as usually described in writing. You've probably heard that all you need is a thin, stiff wire or nose pliers. These may work at times, but it's not always a guarantee. A locksmith will come with a variety of sophisticated tools tailored for the job. And owing to their experience, they'll probably dislodge the broken key in just a few minutes, whereas you may take hours to do the same. Number 5, when burglars tamper with your car locking system. Car lock systems are increasingly becoming sophisticated to prevent burglaries, but car burglars will try whatever they can to gain access to your car and get away with a few goodies. In the process of fitting master keys into your car or using other illicit tools to open your car, the locking mechanism may be tampered with, such that your lock key no longer opens the car. You may need a professional automotive locksmith to repair the locking mechanism. In other instances, burglars may jam your car remote by smartly blocking the signals of the remote after you get out of the car and press the remote control button to lock your car. An experienced locksmith should be able to reprogram the remote for you. Why hiring a locksmith is a great option. For the 5 scenarios discussed above, you usually have the option to go back to your car dealership, solve the problem yourself, or seek services of a professional locksmith. Here are 5 reasons why hiring an auto locksmith may be the best option. Number 1, auto locksmiths usually have extensive professional experience. Be sure the locksmith you hire won't be trying out his skills with your car. Chances are high that the locksmith has previously handled similar and even tougher issues than the one you're in. They start this during their training in auto mechanic schools. By the time they are certified, they usually possess more skills than someone who has not gone to such trainings. To add on that, they get vaster experience as they handle such issues day after day. You can therefore put your trust in them and do an excellent job. Number 2, hiring a locksmith saves your time. In the same spirit of experience, a locksmith is able to solve your car key problems within a very short time. In case you try solving the issue yourself, chances are high that he'll spend considerable time as you try to source for the necessary tools and figure out exactly how to do it. By leaving the task to a professional, you are able to use your precious time for other urgent and more delightful activities. Number 3, locksmiths are more affordable than car dealerships. Car dealerships have for long known been to charge exorbitant fees for even small car issues like jammed ignition systems. The reason for this might be high operational cost, which is inevitable because of their usually large scale of operation, and they have no option but to pass this cost to you. Conversely, a typical locksmith will have relatively low operating costs. As such, you will find their charges more affordable than those of car dealerships. Number 4, most car locksmiths are available 24 hours. The nature of automotive industry has led to most locksmiths offering their service round the clock. Usually, it's not given to you to predict when the car keys will arise. It may be early in the morning, during the day, or the wee hours of the night. So, locksmiths expect calls at any time of the day or night. Number 5, the locksmith's insurance may cover your damaged car repair cost. This is not meant to contradict the fact that most professional locksmiths are excellent in their job. Your particular issue may be so complex that the hired locksmith ends up damaging the car and he tries to solve the key problem. Sometimes it may be simply a mistake of part of the locksmith. as all human is to error. In case this happens and the locksmith is insured, the insurance company may cover the damaged car repair cost. If you are the one handling the job, you'd only have to yourself to blame. To wrap it up, an auto locksmith is an essential go-to whenever you run into issues involving your car keys. You may need to hire one when you misplace or lose your car keys, when you accidentally lock your keys inside the car, or when you break off your car keys. They also come in handy when an unauthorized person unsuccessfully attempts to gain access into your car and damage the locking system. What makes them important is their training, certification, and extensive professional experience in solving such problems. Additionally, they are always just a call away. Instead of struggling to fix the problems on your own, delegate the rectification task to them. It saves your time and money.